I stopped at a roadhouse in Texas, a little place called Hamburger Dan. I heard that old jukebox playing a song about a truck driving man. The waitress then brought me up some coffee. I thanked her and I called her back again. I said that old song sure does fit me, 'cause I'm a truck driving man. Pour me another cup of coffee, for it is the best in the land. And I'll put a quarter in the jukebox and play that truck driving man. I climbed back aboard my old semi, and then like a flash I was gone. I got them old truck wheels a-rolling, I'm on my way to San Antonio. When I get my call up in glory and I head away from this land, I'll drive my old truck right up to heaven, 'cause I'm a truck driving man. Pour me another cup of coffee, for it is the best in the land. And I'll put a quarter in the jukebox and play that truck driving man. And play that truck driving man. And play that truck driving man.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning hour. She calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Down
Your smile is like a breath of spring. Your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep, and there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what it means to me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. You could have your choice of men, but I could never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you and whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him even though you can. Jolene.
Well, my dad left home when I was 3 and didn't leave much for Ma and me, just an old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Well, I didn't blame him 'cause he ran and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought it was quite a joke, 'cause it got a lot of laughs from a lot of folks. Seemed I had to fight my whole life through. Some girl would giggle, I'd get red, and some guy'd laugh, and I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up fast and I grew up mean. My fists got hard and my wits got keen. I rode from town to town to hide my shame. And I made a vow to the moon and stars that I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that dog that gave me that awful name. Well, it was Gettysburg in mid-July. I just hit town and my throat was dry. Thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. In an old saloon on a street of mud, there at a table heel and stud, sat that dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out photo that my mother had. I knew by that scar and that look in his evil eye. He was tall and gray, bent and old. I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Mister, you're gonna die." That's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, but he came up and to my surprise, pulled out a knife and he cut off a bit of my ear. Then I smashed a chair right across his teeth, and we fell through the door into the street, gouging and plunging in the mud and the blood and the beer. Well, I tell you, I fought tough for men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. Well, I saw him smile, then I heard him cuss. He went for his gun, but I put mine first, and he stood there looking at me, and I saw him smile. He said, "Son, this world is tough, and if a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be rough. And I know I wouldn't be there just to help you along." So I gave you that name and I said goodbye, and I knew that you'd have to get tough or die, 'cause that's that name that helped to make you strong. Well, now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and the spit in the eye, 'cause I'm that son of a bitch and named you Sue. What could I do? I got all choked up and I put down the gun, called him a pa and he called me a son. I went away with a different point of view, but I think about him now and then, every time I try and every time I win. And if ever I have a son, I'm gonna call him Harry, George, Bill, anything but Sue.
It's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. That makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds and the ink stains that have dried upon some line. That keeps you in the back roads by the rivers of my memory, that keeps you ever gentle on my mind. It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on their columns now that binds me, or something that somebody said because they thought we fit together walking. It's just knowing that the world will not be cursing or forgiving when I walk along some railroad track and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, and for hours you're just gentle on my mind. Though the wheat fields and the clotheslines and the junkyards and the highways come between us, and some other woman's crying to her mother 'cause she turned and I was gone, I still might run in silence, tears of joy might stain my face, and a summer sun might burn me till I'm blind. But not to where I cannot see you walking on the back roads by the rivers flowing gentle on my mind. I dip my cup of soup back from the gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard. My beard a roughening coal pile and a dirty hat pulled low across my face. Through cupped hands round a tin can, I pretend to hold you to my breast and find that you're waving from the back roads by the rivers of my memory, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind.
Take the ribbon from your hair, shake it loose and let it fall, laying soft against your skin, like the shadow on the wall. Come and lay down by my side till the early morning light. All I'm taking is your time. Help me make it through the night. I don't care what's right or wrong, I won't try to understand. Let the devil take tomorrow. Lord, tonight I need a friend. Yesterday's dead and gone, and tomorrow's out of sight. Oh, it's sad to be alone. Help me make it through the night. Sad to be alone. Help me make it through the night. I can't stand to be alone. Help me make it through the night. A long time forgotten dreams that have turned by the way. The good life he promised ain't what she's living today. But
she never complained of the bad times or the bad things she's done. He just talks about the good times they had and all the good times to come.
She's a good-hearted woman, love with a good time and man, who loves him in spite of his ways. She don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter, they pass through this world hand in hand. A good-hearted woman, loving good time man. Well, he likes bright lights, night life, good time friend.
And when the party's all over, she'll welcome him back home again.
Lord knows she don't understand him. She does the best that she can.
Now this good-hearted woman, loving a good time and man.
Well, she's a good-hearted woman, love with a good time man. Loves him in spite of his ways. She don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter, they pass through this world hand in hand. A good-hearted woman, loving good time man. Yes, she's a good-hearted woman, loved with good time man.
Please release me, let me go, for I don't love you anymore. To waste our lives would be a sin. Release me and let me love again. I have found a new love, dear, and I will always want her near. Her lips are warm while yours are cold. Release me and darling, let me go. To waste our lives would be a sin. Release me and let me love again. Please release me, can't you see? You'd be a fool to cling to me. To live alive would bring us pain. Release me and let me love again. And I wake up in the morning with my head down in my eyes, and she says hi. And I stumble to the breakfast table while the kids are going off to school. Goodbye. And she reaches out and takes my hand and squeezes it and says, "How you feeling, hon?" And I look across at smiling lips that warm my heart and see my morning sun. And if that ain't loving me, then all I've got to say, God didn't make the little green apples, and it don't rain in Indianapolis in the summertime. There's no such thing as Dr. Seuss, Disneyland, and Mother Goose. There's no nursery rhyme. God didn't make the little green apples, and it don't rain in Indianapolis in the summertime. And when myself is feeling low, I think about her face aglow and ease my mind. Sometimes I call her up at home, knowing she's busy, and ask her if she could get away and meet me, and maybe we could grab a bite to eat. And she drops what she's doing and she hurries down to meet me, and I'm always late. But she sits waiting patiently and smiles when she first sees me, 'cause she's made that way. And if that ain't loving me, then all I've got to say, God didn't make the little green apples, and it don't snow in Indianapolis when the winter comes. There's no such thing as make-believe, the puppy dogs and autumn leaves and BB guns. God didn't make the little green apples, and it don't rain in Indianapolis.
Coffee black, cigarette, start to stay like all the rest. First thing every morning that I do is start missing you. Some broken hearts never mend, some memories never end, some tears will never dry. My love for you will never die. Rendezvous in the night, well and warm and to hold me tight. But in the middle of love's embrace, I see your face. Some broken hearts never mend, some memories never end, some tears will never dry. My love for you will never die. Some broken hearts never mend, some memories never end, some tears will never dry. My love for you will never die. By the time I get to Phoenix, she'll be rising. She'll find the note I left hanging on her door. She'll laugh when she reads the part that says I'm leaving, 'cause I've left that girl so many times before. By the time I make Albuquerque, she'll be working. She'll probably stop at lunch, give me a call. But she'll just hear that phone keep on ringing off the wall. That's all. By the time I make Oklahoma, she'll be sleeping. She'll turn softly and call my name out low, and she'll cry just to think I'd really leave her. Though time and time I've tried to tell her so, she just didn't know I would really